The polygon count is so low on all this stuff. Does it give me the Quester's view? Oh yeah, there's a city over here. Alright, well let's talk to some peoples. What is that? Oh. Kneeling in front of the stone fireplace, a young man was placing logs onto a crackling fire. Wow, so free food.
Yoink.
Yeah, sometimes you get good stuff, and sometimes you get, like, total garbage.
Or ambushed.
Or ambushed. Or hit in the head with a wine bottle. Ah, we found an inn. He doesn't want to talk to us. We got a mercenary here. That's terrible. Locklear had turned around a mouthful of bread. His attention fixed instead on the wooden boards behind the mercenary's head. Awful. Tragic. Ah, there you are, a steward said, laying a hand on Owen's shoulder. You guys still gonna help me carry in those bags? Like we talked about?
What a great time. I like this saloon.
Let's see. The barmaid is... Oh, so that's the thing, is that because there's multiple types of rations, some places will only offer you the day's rations and not like the regular rations. So, but we got a pretty good set of rations at this point anyway, so we're probably all right. And we'll try to barter our way out.
I can assure you, you will be out if you bard.
No, that's not what happened. Fortune smiled. Despite the fact that he was stumbling through the chords of This Kingdom Mine, Owen's lack of musical mastery was masked by the raucous noise of the tavern's drunken patrons. That was interesting, the tavern keeper said. I've never heard that song tortured so much in one evening. You're lucky the patrons are drunk. Here's 15 gold pieces. And we're out.
They wouldn't be so down on Owen if they knew how good he was at blinding people so that they could be killed.
That's true.
It's a respectable talent.
It's a calling. Let's see what we got here. There were stirrings inside the house.
What do? I blind people. Okay, well that doesn't sound very useful or good.
It's extremely
no.
useful.
My friends can kill them after I blind them, and then we can take their stuff.
Great, and he closes the door. And so we've got a hint on, like, a guy who's good with swords. And we've got a shop. Ooh, a weapon shop. And these are armor.
Definitely some things in here that can help us kill the blind.
Yes, absolutely. But we're gonna pass everything to Owen and let him sell it. Except for, I think, one spare sword each. We'll start with the stuff that's really busted up. I guess haggling doesn't help with selling stuff. There's no haggle option there. No, not him. this time, we're just going to buy the Armorer's Hammer. No, we're going to try to haggle. Nope, didn't work. That's too bad.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Owen, would you quit trying to haggle for the hammer? We really need one this time.
It's the only thing I'm good at. That and blinding people. $75 sovereigns for a sword fighting lesson. A little expensive. Later in the game we'll have more wealth, I suppose. Alright, leaving Quester's View. We now have... Actually, let's look at the big map. We can go straight through Sarth, or we can head past Egli and Tanur's to Krondor. You see the roads go both ways. I think it doesn't let us take the path to Egli, but we'll see. See a road that goes nowhere and you want to check it out. Ah, there's another shop over here. Check that out.
Shopkeeper's like, how did you find this place?
Oh, and the Armorer's Hammer is cheaper here. It's 19 gold and 1 silver instead of like 30.
Owen, don't.
Owen? Okay, fine. Oh. There's all kinds of neat, very expensive stuff that you really can't use. I think Aventurine is good for crossbow strings. Yeah. It's not that expensive. We'll try haggling on this. Nope. Oh, actually. Oh, wait. It just comes right back? Oh, he took it. Alright, take it.
That was weird. So you can just, like, try again?
I think he will eventually throw you out of the store if you fail badly enough. Okay. Oh, haggling went up. Went up by 1%. The other thing is that your skills will go down if you actually like don't pay attention to them. Like, it seems like it's not much of a... It's not a very drastic effect, I guess is the way to put it.
Just enough to make you think about what you're gonna focus on.
I guess. What I mean is that you can play most of the game and not... I get the feeling that you can play a good chunk of the game and not build those skills any significant amount. Which is kind of a shame, but whatever. I guess it's supposed to make the trainers more useful, because they have a more obvious effect.
Hey, can I get some sword practice in this inn? Anyone? Anyone out there? Trainer?
Oh, look at this, a treasure chest.
I'm sure it's not a mimic.
It is. Maybe. It's trapped. Someone's ready to explode the moment the lid is lifted. Shall we try to deactivate it? We're gonna save scum this, because a trap explosion is... A trap explosion is very bad.
Yes, and really I have to question why someone would put anything of value in a trap that explodes.
Well, so Owen lost his health. His health is 0. He's near death, and this near death status basically is you can see all of his skills are basically cut down to 0. He is basically useless for weeks and weeks and weeks because you don't heal while you have that near death thing, and without like medical attention, that near death goes down 1% per day.
That's
It's punishing.
It's very unforgiving.
Yes.
Can you even win battles without Owen?
Yes. As long as we don't get too badly outnumbered. But we're going to give that chest a miss.
So at least the saves aren't as punishing.
Well, you have to remember that these games were made in a time where saving and loading and doing that kind of thing was super common. And it wasn't like games auto-saved for you and were like expecting you to go through without making mistakes. But yes, it is punishing. And I mean, the game gives you the ability to determine whether the chest is trapped. So, like, it's not a complete loss. But like, if you try to later on, we'll have a character in the party who's a very good thief, and if we have him in the party, we'll be much more able to take on those kinds of traps. Oh, there's something over there. Maybe a temple or something? What's this? The hole's not big enough to put a man in, so it's safe to assume it isn't a grave. Maybe a secret cache of something. Oh. Goodies. And we didn't even have to pull out our shovel to use it. But that is why I bought it.
Nice. Free stuff.
I mean, if you're observant, you can find a lot of little caches like that in this game. But we've got a couple of houses, or a barn and a just a barn and a house. No one's around.
If they weren't in such a big hurry to get to Krondor, they could make it their house.
Yeah. Look at that tree over there. The lower limbs have all been hacked off. We're near someone's property line, or someone is ensuring an unobstructed view of the area. Proceed with great caution. That means that we're probably going to get into a fight. Yep. We got a mage. That's bad.
What are your anti-mage assets? Oh, just blind again?
Yeah, unfortunately. Ooh, he's defending. Interesting. And that one guy got paralyzed by the spell.
By the spell that his own mage cast on him?
By accident, yeah. I mean, projectiles can miss and hit friendlies if you're not careful about placement. Ooh, that was a... outnumbered, so even with Owen blinding as much as he can. Oh, the mage ran off. He's gone. I think he actually ran off.
Oh, that should make it easier.
Well, it's interesting because we didn't actually do any damage to him. Usually they only run when they take damage. Oh, he's on his way out too. Their ambush didn't quite go as they intended.
Go away!
So some spells have the ability to like choose how much you use them for. I can't. There we go.
Oh, so you can like boost up the ability at the cost of stamina and health.
That's right. Okay, another guy down. This guy's just paralyzed, so we'll just take him out. Locklear gets some melee accuracy. Gorath is back to normal after having been paralyzed for that whole fight. We've got 3 bodies to search. Ooh. Silverthorn. Poison. Poisoned arrows. A crossbow. Another mortal saber. And some kingdom armor. And poisoned rations. So this is why you always check rations, because some of them are going to be poisoned, and bad things happen if you eat poisoned rations. So we will leave those there.
There should be a good poisoned ration status. Just like, it's poisoned, yeah, but you'll be good.
It's poisoned, but they're really good. They're really tasty. Another thing to note is that if you actually try to like keep walking through the night, your people will eventually... Oh, what's this? These tracks are elven. A band of them passed through here not long ago. They left Egley, stopped for a while here, and then headed east towards this town again, as though they were looping back. Interesting. Empty house. Empty, but with stuff in it. A shop. Oh, abandoned. Peasant's key. I don't think... Locklear says he can't open it. He's our best lockpick person. So we'll have to try something else, or maybe come back some other time. Tavern, but it's closed until at least midday.
Some kind of party going on out back.
Empty house. Empty house.
It's a ghost town.
Kind of is. There was that graveyard that we saw, but we're not going to go digging up any graves. That's just a bad idea. I guess if we wait until midday, the tavern will be open. But yeah, this town is empty.
These houses all belong to those guys that you blinded and killed.
Maybe. Except for the battle-scarred mercenary who lines up in the common room in the town was completely empty. Well, let's talk to this guy, see what happens. Where is everyone? With the exception of Rake, myself, and a handful of boarders, there's not been another soul in town since the festival. Why? Turned around and was gone by the door. Before the first of those coins stopped their spinning on the counter, the rest of the people in the tavern rushed out after him. The keeper didn't even latch the door. Some kind of a deal. A damn local ritual. Festival of the Stranger.
Is that what all those people behind that house were doing?
Maybe. The next morning, the elected stranger circles the village 3 times while swinging a strand of hemp over his head. When he's done, he cuts the length of rope and sets it on the road to let people know that they can come back. Then they know that Killian is looking with good fortune on their township and that he won't strike their fields dead. If the strand is not placed, however, it means she is displeased with any citizen that attempts to return to town will be struck dead. Was the stranger killed by Killian? A man named the Collector didn't know about the town's tradition. Weird. They're in Tanner's, Hawks Hollow, and a few in Malek's Cross. Weird. So it really is an abandoned town because of some, like, obscure ritual.
The actor for that guy's photo is like, he's wearing a pirate eye patch and he's got 2 rabbit furs like taped over his shoulder.
Yeah. Straight west, there's a temple, in the north of the crossroads. A big white building with columns, smells like a horror's bedchamber, hard to miss.
Common smell in these parts.
Yeah. Heading south in packs of 2s and 3s down the road towards Tanner's. Were they armed? They were armed like the war god's own legions. None of them came close enough to the stranger that I could look at them. They marched through town like they were in a parade review. I'm leaving the meal until I know what's eventually going to happen here. A strange character named Abuk is a good lockpick. To be found in Sylvan. Bizarre. 3 sovereigns for the night. That's a pretty good, yes. And there we go.
Oh, this one actually had a chamber pot. That's nice.
Yeah, the chamber pot's... I mean, it's better than not having a chamber pot.
Yeah, the last place had a very strict just go on the floor policy, which does not bode well for the next guests.
All floor is place to be. And so you see that we only gained a certain amount of health. And so they'll let you stay multiple nights, but we'll just say no, we're good enough.
That looks pretty good.
So basically what this guy told us is that we're going to be fighting lots of Moradel on the way south from here. But there's probably not much we can do about that.
There were two choices. You could pass through the road that leads to the Moradel, or you could pass through the Thought Town. They're going with the Moradels.
Uh-oh. Bending down to take a closer look, he brushed aside several layers of dirt and scrub brush to reveal a badly damaged suit of elven armor. It was buried by something other than the years. Elven tracks around it, too. Traveled this way from Egley, but right over there you can see they stopped for a while, then skirted the west of the road back toward town. Yeah, so we've gotten 2 notices about elves in Egley now, but I don't think there's much we can do there for the time being. We can't unlock that one door, so...
Very mischievous elves running around throwing armor everywhere.
There's a lot of weird puzzle stuff in this game that is kind of dependent on luck, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
They drop a few hints, and you just kind of hope you run into it.
Well, not even that they hope you run into it, but you kind of click on it and hope that you roll well enough for it to go well. So here we meet a historian of talking about the Dragon Lords. And that's it for him.
Oh, that's how I'm going to handle people I don't want to deal with at work from now on. I think it may have something to do with the Dragon Lords.
The what? You heard me.
Listen, I can't say any more here.
Have some water. Oh, look at that. There's something on the road over there. There's a dead guy. But only one.
This has the smell of elves about it.
Well, he has some silver coins and a key. And then there's another village over here. Uh-oh.
Gorath is very utilitarian.
Ah, yes.
Another puzzle?
Yes. And you can see that they just throw objects at us. Ooh! Locklear's down.
So if you solve the puzzle, is he still down?
Yeah, he's... No, that didn't work. We're probably gonna have to load. No, you can't push that. Okay, let's just end this. Beaten by a bunch of stupid things. So stupid. So damn stupid.
Oh, I was lagging behind a bit in the video, so I thought that was you saying that, not quoting what he was saying.
Oh, yeah.
That makes it even funnier.
Funnier for some. Am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way.
Are we lost, Gorath? Yeah, no, we're not lost. We're heading straight for Krondor.
Oh, and here's that ambush again. that's pretty bad. Oh, come on. This is not going well. It's not even a difficulty issue, it's just like random luck. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Luckily there's poison too. Yeah, we got really lucky the last time.
So you can't just like advance on the mage while blinding the other guys?
You could, but then those guys with swords would just chase you and you'd be in trouble anyway. I'm trying to keep Gorath from ending up near death. He ran out partly away, but he's not quite out of there yet.
I'm behind this tree. You can't see me.
He's gone.
Like as soon as he sees one of his comrades down, he just takes off.
Maybe. Well, it is the same mage because I didn't save after that fight. One dude's running. Got his groove back. Yeah, Gorath has 9 hit points. Yeah, I mean, if we can make it to that town, if we can make it to Eggley, we can. Yeah, he is really messed up. battle was won. Kind of. Not really.
In a sense of winning.
Locklear is poisoned. It reduces poison a little bit. Yeah, that went...
You are 100% poisoned, my friend. Well, how about now? Okay, well, now you're 95% poisoned.
You're all poison. And resting doesn't help either. But if we can make it back to Egley, we can make use of that inn. There was stuff in this house. That draw distance is so short. Let me in. We need rest. Oh. Alright, so we'll talk back to this guy again.
Looked like a bunch of cardboard standees, not a party. You walk in and it's like, man, you guys look like you got wrecked up there.
We did get wrecked out there. It was bad.
It's like, you look like you're at least 95% poisoned, dude.
Ooh, Locklear's in big trouble. Yeah, Locklear's down. We probably should just reload.
Next, you'll run into a trap while being attacked by mages.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think there's really a way for us to avoid that, is the thing. Maybe if we go south around the mountain here? The little mountain to the... It's hard to say. I think we're going to still get ambushed. Yep. Ooh, there's that paralysis spell. But at least it didn't do, like, massive damage. kind of does. One down. We'll keep that mage busy. One down.
One mage down. So we go hide behind the Krondor.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm hoping that the paralysis will wear off soon. Alright, we might have this one. Gorth is up, having only taken a little bit of damage from some crossbow bolts. And not poisoned crossbow bolts either. There we go.
Nice.
It went pretty well. Let's see. Poisoned rations. There's some goodness there. Busted crossbow. Ooh, the mage has a ring of Krondor. A god of light and fire. 10 uses. 50 sovereigns. Not bad. So one thing you'll note is that items that have multiple uses, but where is it? Items that have multiple uses, but can like stack those uses. The items themselves don't stack. So worth paying attention to.
Oh, so if you've got like 4 of one and 3 of another, they don't stack.
Like items that are like potions will, but items that are not like objects that you use once but can stack them will not. So like these 2 whetstones don't stack, and they never will. And so you want to make sure to use the most broken whetstone first, basically. Elven tracks. Left Egley, stopped for a while, and headed east towards town again, so they were looping back. There's some kind of mystery in this town, but I'm not sure how to unravel it. Takes a very special key and is clearly not pickable. If we want in, we'll have to find the key. It's not that, right? Ah, we broke the key. Dang it. Don't know. That's just what they're called.
Is it what they were called, or is it just what you call them?
Both? We are back at full health. And I think we're going to have to call it here for tonight. Unfortunately, we did not get to finish the first chapter.
That's pretty good stuff, though.
Yeah, it's a really old game, and it's got a lot of the oldness to it in the sense that, like, you know, how to put it? Like, it's got a lot of the old foibles, but it's got a really good story and neat characters and some interesting gameplay that is kind of like stuff you wouldn't have expected in games that old. But anyway, yeah, there was a sequel called there is a sequel called Return to Krondor that I haven't played, but it does come along with Betrayal at Krondor if you buy it on GOG, and there's actually like a gameplay sequel, but not a story sequel, called Betrayal at Antara, that is extremely buggy on modern computers. But back in the day, it was kind of good because they added voice acting and stuff like that, even though it wasn't written by Ray Feist. So yeah, we'll call it here for tonight, and I'll come back to this game someday. That's why I labeled my save game with the phrase LP, because we'll come back to this. But I think next week I'm going to probably start... I think I'm going to start Final Fantasy 3 or 6. 3 in America, 6 in Japan.
That would be interesting. I've never actually gone through that game.
That's one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. It's up there at the top, along with Earthbound and Chrono Trigger. So, but kind of felt like a taste of a old school CRPG before we get into a console game. So that will be fun.
A palate cleanser.
Yes, very different from Silent Hill. So, and we'll get to more Silent Hill eventually, but I just kind of feel like too much of a good thing at one time is much. So, anyway, any final comments?
Oh, keep on betraying.
I will definitely wait. No. No.
I'm not sure what advice I'm giving here.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. And Wednesday we've got Blaster Master Zero, and Friday more Metal Gear Solid. So feel free to stop by, same time. See y'all later.